They want you to finish what you started.
Yes.
That's great. Well, y'all was... About it earlier, reminiscing, so to speak, I guess. Carl said that y'all started the old time.
How many of them here when we started the Old Time Music Association back in 1982?
That's before I was born.
I know it.
I wasn't here.
I started the association back in '82. How many in here? I know there's one back there.
They still had asbestos in their head.
That's right, yeah, well.
Yeah.
Bonner High School, is that what you're talking about? Bonner High School?
Yeah, we had it Bonner. Our first show was GW High School. We had 2,000 people. And a lot of them found out what kind of music they were coming to hear. They didn't come back anymore. But anyway, we had a good time until everything kind of slowly died away. And these guys decided to start back up again. That was wonderful that you did that. But anyway, I'll remember that day then, I reckon.
25 years ago.
82, how long is that?
No, it's more than 25. So that's 28 years ago.
I'm getting old.
Sure was.
This is a better looking group, though.
That's right.
Timmy was, I remember bringing him on the show when he was 17 years old, 18 years old, playing the banjo.
You really go back. You really go back.
You really old. How old are you?
Tell you a little story about it.
One thing, I do have underwear over these guys.
Oh, Lord, I have no
Have you washed them since
Carl was still patrolling and all in uniform. He
Y'all
pulled,
remember that, I
he
bet.
pulled up on his. How you doing, Mike? Glad you made it. Back when Carl was still in the uniform, Timmy, he pulled up on this fella on the side of the road.
Yeah.
He was sitting there in one of them old hot rod cars, you know, and fella was sitting there leaned up on the fender, you know, and Carl pulled inside of him. He said, "Can I help you, buddy?" "No, I'm just kind of getting over things." Carl was in his civilian clothes, by the way, so he was not in uniform. But this was back when he was working.
Wasn't in uniform.
He wasn't in his uniform. It was on one of his days off.
I'm trying to get that out of my mind. Get out of his uniform.
It'll be all right. It'll be all right. He pulled up on that fellow on the side of the road, and of course he didn't have no whatever on. And,
Oh, you ought to be ashamed.
no, he had clothes on. He didn't have his uniform on. It was his day off. It was his day off. You got me now?
Yeah.
Okay. He pulled up on that fella. He said, "Buddy," he said, "you need some help. Are you broke down?" He said, "No, I'm not broke down." He said, "I just had the ride of my life." Carl said, "What do you mean?" He said, "Well, this car right here," he said, "I just bought it." He said, "I just come down that curvy road back out." He said, "I was running 150 miles an hour." He said, I'd slam on the brake when I entered the curve, and halfway through the curve, he said, I'd chunk another gear and come right out of it. He said, "I was running 120 to 150 miles an hour." He said, "I run 4 cars in the ditch." He said, "But I didn't care." Carl said, "Buddy, you don't know who you're talking to, do you?" He said, "Why no?" Carl said, "I'm a Virginia State Trooper." And that guy said, "Well, buddy, you don't know who you're talking to. I'm the biggest liar in 13 counties." You remember that, don't you? I remember that. We're going to play a song for you. Timmy, you want to fiddle one for these folks here?
I guess I can.
What do you want to do?
Well, I had that little request.
Okay, what was that?
I'm gonna keep playing him. Some folks asked me for orange blossom special.